The M.T.V.B. podcast presents The Commentary Corner. This show may contain swearing.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of The Commentary Corner, the sideshow here from us here at the M.T.V.B. podcast. That's the podcast that talks about my four favourite subjects: movies, TV shows, video games, and board games. This week's episode on Commentary Corner, we're going to do the 1987 Masters of the Universe. This is one we've been waiting to do for such a long time. I'm joined around the couch here by a bunch of guys that want to talk about He-Man Master of the Universe. Introduce yourselves around the couch, guys.
To me, Super Mario.
It's me, H, the man with the most powerful facts in the universe.
Nice.
And me, JK47.
Nice, mate. Mario, we've done it. We've finally got to do the episode.
Man, I can't wait.
We're here, baby.
Oh, so
what
good.
a fucking guilty pleasure of a movie this is for me. It's so good. Oh, so you've got your facts ready, Howard, you say?
Oh, yeah. Well, this seems to be a little habit now. So in the absence of two lists, I'm now the fact man.
I say I've got a couple myself, but I think this is going to roll. The ball's going to roll with you again, mate. But let's start with the first question. John, it's 1987. How old were you? And did you see it in the cinema?
I was 23, but I don't think I saw it in the cinema. No.
Okay, but you've seen this movie?
Yeah, probably on a hooky copy or something like that.
As long as he's got his
I love watching
I love it. We all love ourselves a hooky copy.
Yeah, I love my
amazing.
hooky copies, mate. I saw all sorts of shit on the hooky copies.
But obviously, Howard, Mario, you've seen this
Oh, yes.
many times, and you're happy to go for it one more time.
Oh, of course.
Well, as we were discussing at the top of before the podcast, yeah, we went to the cinema to see this. This was a live experience.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it had to be done.
Yeah.
Amazing film.
Crawley's smallest cinema, then Pepe's Grill afterwards.
Nice, you saw it here.
yeah.
Wow, okay.
Classic Saturday afternoon with my dad and my brother, and then beating each other with plastic swords after.
Yes,
Cool.
those were the days.
That was the one.
Right, so shall we get this ball rolling?
Yeah.
Start the
do
movie.
it.
Right, guys. So this episode is designed for you to watch along with us. So if you've got a copy of it at home, we're watching a imported Blu-ray copy from the States because it still isn't out in the UK here. Funny enough,
I know. Boom.
boo. But I do believe at the time of recording this episode, it is on Amazon Prime. So if you have a copy of it, a DVD copy of it, watch it on Prime. Get ready, get your drinks, get your snacks, and press play on that player now. Ooh,
That doesn't exist
Canon.
anymore, does it?
Canon film, baby.
Fucking hell.
I think
They
they
used
were-
to do, was it RoboCop and all the other ones?
Yeah.
They did all,
I think they were going under when this film was made.
I do believe
I
this
think
was
they
the
went under
second to
because
last
of
film
the
before they went under.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I
Golden Globus as well.
I remember talking about this on the Guilty Pleasures episode. I think it was season 5 or 6. This has one of my favourite intros ever. I don't know about you guys. I was in the cinema. Just how pumped up he was like, oh my God, we're going to see He-Man on a big screen.
You can see Grayskull on the big screen.
Exactly. The first thing is, here we
I mean,
go.
off the back of like films like Star Wars and things like that, this was of an epic level.
Oh, yeah.
Even the narrator on this bit.
yeah.
And what was it before this? We'd seen stuff like Hawkman. Not Hawkman, what was it? I've forgotten the name of the film now. There was like Conan the Barbarian. There was the one with... There's so many of them. There's like Barbarian Queen.
Yeah. This is like the 80s fantasy era,
so
wasn't it?
dodgy.
Red Sonja or whatever.
Red Sonja.
Is this a rip-off of the Superman opening?
Well, this is
Just
what
a little
I
bit.
think. Yeah. But I don't care.
Good.
I mean, even the music.
God, it's so good.
It's so similar.
They don't even use the music from the cartoon. They go their own way.
Yeah, so we need to talk about that for a second. So we as kids were expecting the cartoon to life, but obviously you find out later on it was merely just like a version of their own version for the cinema, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of copyright issues with characters and stuff because you lose the ones that I love, like Merman and Beastman and Stratos. You get Man at Arms, you get Evil Lyn, you get Teela, but Battle Cat's not in it.
Yep, Orko.
Yep.
Well, I think a lot of it was for budgetary reasons. So we joked literally about Canon going under, but they did not have the money to make this movie. So the vision kind of outstrips the financial aspect of it. Okay. The reason probably that we didn't get those characters is that I simply could not realistically realise them on the screen.
This had a budget of 22 million or something. It was at the time.
Which was not a lot.
Which is more than Aliens. Aliens only had an $18 million budget.
The beauty of Alien is that a lot of it was practical effects, and you don't see that creature right to the very end. I mean, with this, I think it was very reliant on a lot
technology
of
and
special effects. Yeah,
matte paintings.
We said about those beautiful matte paintings.
But then the sets, look at this.
I mean, here comes the man. Still one of my favourite villains of all time in cinema.
It's so Star Wars, though, isn't it?
Frank
Langella is just...
But now,
he's the best Skeletor.
But it even has an Imperial type march there.
Yeah, but it's his turn to the camera in a moment that is just so amazing. Like with that skull face and...
I mean, Frank Langella was a very... classical actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a stage actor.
And a lot of people think, Frank Langella, why was he playing Skeletor? Did he do it for the money? No. His son was one of the biggest He-Man fans on the planet at the time.
Wow, okay.
And when the opportunity came up, he basically said, I'm going to do it for my boy.
Here we go.
I'm going to play Skeletor.
Wow.
And here's the turn. And that's her actual eyes as well.
I always thought they were contact lenses.
Blue,
Meg Foster has the clearest eyes.
Here we go. I love this. He grabs the grabs the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking badass.
I'd also like to point out there is no green cap over his nose. They've actually given him painted over the top of the nose holes to make the skull look.
Yeah.
He must have had a broken nose of some sort just to push it down or something.
I mean, the makeup there is pretty outstanding.
Even just the costume alone is still...
Yeah. I mean, he must have used up all the crushed velvet in America just for that cape.
But apparently this was such a big sound stage that it took over two sound stages. So they had to combine the two together or something.
Amazing.
I mean, what's interesting about a lot of the sets that created for this film, where Canon were running out of cash, they were having to literally film a scene and deconstruct that set the seconds that scene had been done.
Really?
To sort of get rid of the bits, reclaim the money. I mean, God forbid that they should have ever needed any reshoots, because they wouldn't have had the sets to be able to refilm it. And it's one of the very big reasons that a lot of the plot takes place on Earth.
Yeah, I don't think you could...
No need for a futuristic set on Earth.
No.
I love this shot in a minute where you see He-Man looking up, from the back of him, and you see him looking up at the hologram. It's so good.
Yeah,
look at that.
So good. Your first scene with him, and that's the Sword of Power.
You cannot imagine the amount of jizz that was coming out of 8-year-old Anne. It was unreal.
I mean, a real life. And who... Say what you want about this film or about Dolph Lundgren's acting, but who better than Dolph Lundgren, I think,
Dolph Lundgren
at the time.
English, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, his English was so poor, they were going to dub him over with another actor's voice.
Same as the original kind of Hercules for Arnie, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he just couldn't pull it off. But his agent actually had it written into his contract that he wanted 3 or 4 takes being able to pull off
his dialogue, wasn't it?
Dialogue, yeah. And I mean, thankfully for him, he managed to do it.
Could you imagine if they dubbed him?
Oh, yeah, I think it would have been horrendous. I mean, with Stallone.
It's not the same He-Man having a gun. It's got to be all about the sword, right?
It's got to be the sword. It always is. Well, in the comics that came with the characters, he has a sword and a giant battle axe, and when you got the action figure, you have the sword and the battle axe in the thing.
Yeah, you go. See, I mean, when you have a gun with him, it just doesn't work. You just picture the weaponry all the time, don't you?
You do. Duncan looking less muscly than before.
Well, of course, the most dangerous man in Eternia.
Yep, the man at arms.
I love the fact that they developed the army into a robot army.
Yes,
because it wasn't as violent then, was it?
Well, this was down to Mattel, whose property He-Man was at the time, and they basically said, well, we don't want any flesh and blood characters dying on scrreen. So the way around that
That's how they did that with the Foot Clan, right?
Yeah, that's right.
In the cartoon.
Yeah. Robot army.
Putty men from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
this is our substitute for Orko now, isn't it?
So here we have
Orko.
Gwildor, yeah. So he is the on-screen replacement for Orko because they couldn't visualise an Orko with the money that they had. It was not possible. So we get Gwildor. And at the time, everybody was like, well, where the hell is Orko? We've got Gwildor. But what I loved about the recent Kevin Smith cartoon is that they incorporated Gwildor.
He's the engineer. He's the inventor.
And he finally gets his cartoon 15 minutes, which I thought was great. I loved it because I thought that's nice. It acknowledges this film.
Yeah.
Also, the recent Netflix cartoon, doesn't it? Makes it canon.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Well, yeah, and that's the one we're referring to.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith, yeah.
Which I think, in retrospect, watching this back, it is an amazing film. It panned at the cinema completely, but it deserves.
I think.
Is it how though? I mean,
I think it panned.
every kid in there back then wanted to see this.
Yeah, they did, but I don't think every parent wanted to take their kid to it.
Oh mate, it's just I had sticker albums. I
had all the figures. In fact,
figures. Yeah,
I nearly went into my mum's garage today to have a look because she's got a tray full of our old figures. And
no way.
They are all sun bleached. They are all missing something, but. And none of the springs work. I don't know if you remember, like you had to twist their waist and they had a power punch action.
Power punch, whatever it was.
Yep, all of them. But they never.
I do believe they've re-released them now, haven't they?
They have. They've released all the new characters as well. Yeah, reissues in the same style as the originals because they did. I don't know if you're aware, they've done like 3 TV shows since then.
That's right, yeah.
He-Man 2099 or something silly, which was
what a great show that
was so amazing. He-Man had definitely been on a diet and had now put trousers on. Looked more like Adam than he did He-Man.
Well, he looked like an extra from Point Break.
He did indeed.
I've seen that thing before.
What, the Cosmic Key?
Yeah.
Yeah, your mum has as well.
Hey.
4 different settings, John.
I'm trying to think what other film...
You've seen it from this movie because you've seen this movie, John.
I know I have.
Well, plus it's quite an intricate prop. I wanted the Cosmic Key. It was one.
You're right.
Again,
it looks like something out of Blake 7 to me.
It could well have been
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I as soon as I saw this film, I wanted to go home and make it. I'll try and make it out of Lego.
Yeah. You have to have all the spinny things as well.
That's now something they should make, a Cosmic Key.
The actor's Bill Bartley, isn't it?
Billy Bartley.
Billy Bartley, isn't he? And he was in Willow after this.
He was. Yeah, you see him pop up in films at the time, and he's got, even without the makeup, he's got quite a distinctive look.
Yeah, that's the only reason how I knew he was the same actor as a kid, because his voice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh crap, that's Gwildor.
It's unique, yeah.
Skeletor's key will locate us. So many quotes are going to come out of this, guys. I fucking love this film. This character here, I kid you not though, I was terrified of him.
Thing, yeah.
I can understand it, but...
Oh, there. Tita's ass.
One for the dad.
And another one.
Yep.
It was... So as a kid, I didn't understand why are they not wearing the outfits that the characters wear from the cartoons. As an adult, I 100% understand now why they weren't wearing the outfits that they wore as the characters from the cartoons.
Too outlandish, but I think it just wouldn't have been practical. You wouldn't.
No, I mean, Tealers would have ridden up 100%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Well, I think we kind of realised this in later years.
This shot here used to, it's frigging scary.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Find the key.
Films like the X-Men. So we're like, well, why aren't they wearing the comic realistic?
Because it just doesn't work.
It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have looked good, and the actors would have had a really...
I mean, I don't know. They could have done something with it. Not to look too, like Power Rangers or whatnot, but they still could have done something with it.
Let's be honest, you've got Semi-Dressed Man on the screen for a change. In as close to true He-Man outfit as possible.
So
and that's the problem, because He-Man now, if they did it now, he wouldn't have... like the outfit now. I mean, the character has furry brown pants. Come on.
There's that. And also the fact that in this film, he never spends any time whatsoever as Adam.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He always, he's always
and you never
He-Man.
meet his dad and his mum, because like in the cartoon, it always started off with
I kind of like that, because I didn't care about Adam. No, it's like Clark Kent. No one cares about Clark. They just want to see,
But Cringer and Battlecat...
Some fans don't anyway, but...
Cringer and Battlecat were essential for the cartoon.
Absolutely.
And They're highly missed, I think, from this. But then, like you say, how would you put a giant green tiger into this film? Why would you put a giant green?
Been able to do it now. I mean, to reboot this film now, to make this film now, I think it would look epic. But this had so much charm. So here we can see the sorceress. She's obviously imprisoned by Skeletor within Castle Grayskull. The actress that's playing her is an actress called Christina Pickles, who rather interestingly later goes on to star in a show called Friends as Monica Geller's mother.
No
how
way!
bizarre.
Yes!
Oh.
More on that later.
Yes, damn right.
There is another link there as well. So Evil Lynn's costume is as close to you get as the toy, except for she doesn't have that big headdress.
No, she doesn't.
And
but
Skeletor's looks so good.
I love this line here. It's so good.
Everything comes to he who waits.
And I have waited.
And I have waited so very long for this moment.
And now the reaction. This is why I love this character.
I don't think so.
Thinks about it?
No.
Straight out. No. Just no. Why should I? I'm way more powerful than you. Why should I give her up?
that would be the realistic response.
It is. And that's why I love why Frank Langella's done that. Because I'm sure in the script it's just straight off, I don't think so, no. But the fact that he's gone and thought, you know what, think about
A
it.
slight pause.
What's great is he hams it up so much, but
Even this bit.
it's not too much. Like, it's not too much. It's
Dare anything. Gator.
Throw down your weapons.
Yeah, he lived for this role.
He
didn't
did,
he?
mate. Good God.
It's not her you want, it's me. It's always been between us.
And I like that because it shows there's some sort of connection. Like there's been a history with them before this film.
Yeah.
What?
No.
No. Yeah, no messing. Just kill him.
Yeah. Do you ever think that they tried to get him to do their...
Probably not.
Could you imagine if Frank Langella tried to do the Skeletor laugh?
I don't.
not with the voice he uses for this now.
Yeah.
If it was a different voice from start to finish.
Even if he'd have attempted it, it would never have worked.
I mean, it's Mark Hamill that voices it in the cartoon, isn't it?
I think
It is, yes, he is,
does a bang-on
Skeletor.
job.
Yeah, I
It's
think he does,
different
yeah.
to the one from the original cartoon.
It's also different to the Joker as well. Because
Yeah.
I think his Joker voice for me is the Joker voice I always hear when I read the books.
Oh, Mark Hamill, what a
Yeah.
fantastic voice actor.
Oh yeah, 100%. Going from like Luke Skywalker to
Yeah.
being the Joker.
Never have imagined it
No.
from him.
I mean, that said, being the trickster in the Flash, natural progression, I suppose, to the Joker.
Yeah, of course.
He-Man with a gun.
I know,
It
it just
still
doesn't
doesn't ring
fit.
true.
What was your thoughts on the Grayskull design for the film? I mean,
What, the
it has
interior
the
or
skull, but
exterior?
it's not like the big skull like the
Yeah.
actual
Do you
castle
Do you know
itself
what? I mean,
is.
from that amazing matte painting, I think it still portrays that epic, mystical kind of energy that you got from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Most
The,
definitely.
the purist in me is like, no, it needs to be Grayskull. That's not my Grayskull, but at the same time
I love this
saying
bit.
that, yeah.
So you think the key's left behind,
and out of the
grappling hook out of nowhere.
wormhole comes out, grappling hook.
Brilliant.
Dresden!
So we always joke about Uncle Kurt not running.
Yeah.
Meg Foster moves very, very slowly in this film.
Because you can't breathe.
Well,
Probably, yeah.
the outfit allegedly weighed about 45 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah, the chest plate alone. She's gone.
So it's not coloured plastic or anything. It's actual metal then?
No. It's very
Cast.
heavy fiberglass, I do believe. But she's in interviews after the film. She said that the groin piece that she had actually bruised the area that every time
Ouch.
she tried to walk.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice little touch. I think it just shows that the filmmakers wanted to have hyper-realistic pieces within the film. It extended the budget.
All the materials and the way of using the materials didn't
Of
exist.
course, yeah.
I love this bit. He blows his nose.
Oh, out of the gills, yeah.
Teela again.
But didn't you... going back to it not making its money, didn't it release like at a time where He-Man wasn't popular as much?
It was
now?
the end of the run. This was
this
was supposed to revive He-Man.
I think the cartoon had been done for about a year or so, and
the toys had come out in 81, but the cartoon was 84 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, 83. I think 83? Was when it first came out. But yeah, it was done. Things like I think Thundercats and Transformers were still going relatively strong, but He-Man had just had its day.
Yeah, I think Thundercats was just coming back, and they were doing the movie at this stage as well.
That's right, yeah.
Talking about the movie, Thundercats Ho, what's an unfortunate name?
Who's a Ho?
Anyway, but they had different size figures. This was the whole thing, wasn't it? None of the figures were interactive, and all these figures, the only difference between all of them was they had different heads.
That's
the
right.
bodies were the same shape, same pose.
The same, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I mean, it was a genius move.
Oh yeah. And when you got fed up with doing He-Man one colour, you're doing blue.
Yeah.
And
fake
Fake-Or, that's it.
Oh, it's gone missing now.
He was pretty much Superman's Bizarro, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. The fact I think they've landed on some sort of jungle planet.
I know. It's just like Central Park, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
No, they're not.
No. It's where they find the fast food restaurant.
That's right, yeah.
Which has live cows running around it.
Yeah, and they're eating ribs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fried chicken. I'll take that back. I don't know.
Possibly the most intelligent animal on the planet, to be honest.
Well, in that state.
I mean, they always look like they had so much fun making this film, but Dolph Lundgren has said that this is his least favourite role out of everything he's played.
And it's a shame because he, for what it is, he plays it well,
Yeah, he does. But then it was his first starring role. So
we had Rocky 4 and stuff before, didn't we?
Yeah, and off the back of that, I think that's why he was cast in this. So it was his first role as the leading man. But yeah,
good journey. I say that to people.
Good journey.
I say it to Big Gal. He ain't got a clue what I'm talking about.
And he still won't.
You can say goodbye. He still wouldn't have a clue.
It's the thing, because he left the crew, and I was like, "This isn't goodbye. This is good journey." And he was like, just shook his head as to go, "What?"
Is that a Crawley thing? And he still won't, mate, because he won't be listening to this.
Robbie's Ribs and Chicken.
Wait,
who's this?
Oh, Courtney Cox.
So
This is
here we
a
have
really, really young
Courtney
Cox.
From what I understand, it's going to make John's totty list.
She's already on the totty list, mate.
Straight up the tailpipe.
Straight up the old tailpipe, yeah.
So this was Courtney Cox's first feature film.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did she do this first or the Bruce Springsteen video?
No, Bruce Springsteen video was what got her this role.
Oh,
so
okay.
And the Tampax adverts.
And the Tampax adverts, yeah. So the producers saw her in that video and decided she was the one to be cast in the role. But, I mean, thank God, because it gave us Courtney Cox and Monica Geller,
Yep.
That's right.
What it needs is fried chicken.
She really does have that girl next door kind of vibe look as well.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were looking for, wasn't it?
So her parents have died in a plane crash or something?
Parents died in a plane crash, yeah, she's on her own.
And she wants to move away from it.
Yeah, she wants to move away from
Get
town.
away from the area. And this is allegedly her last day at work.
But she's not even going to take the boyfriend. He's just going to stay behind as well.
He's not going to stay behind. He's going to go adventuring in space, traveling the galaxy through a wormhole, and
He looks familiar.
he should do. It's Tom Paris from Voyager.
That's it, yes.
Yes, indeed.
All Warp 9.9 himself.
It wasn't until I watched Voyager for the first time when I really recognised you, and then weirdly the night after I watched He-Man Master of the Universe was like, it's him.
Yeah.
It's the dude in the car.
He is so young.
Oh, living in a box in the background, John.
Yep.
We're living in a cardboard box.
All right.
Can you hear it?
80s tune for you.
Of course, yes. I get it now.
So good.
Living in a box by living in a box. Seriously, you could have just come up with a different name.
Yeah. Cars, like the Toyota Supras and...
So 80s, I love it.
They're awful cars.
80s cars were so cool.
They were not.
80s American cars.
80s American cars were awful. That was the dead period.
Yeah, but now I'm talking about European
Oh,
cars.
the 300SX maybe, or the Datsun.
The Monza, the Opel Monza.
Opel
was
Monza.
a fucking amazing car. The Nissan Silvia was a
Yeah.
nice car.
Is the Man of Arms suit he's wearing kind of close to it? It's just different colour, right?
It's very similar.
Yeah, because the cartoon one had a bit of orange in it, didn't it?
Orange and green, isn't it?
Orange and
green. It was. They
And
tried.
also he had a robotic head. Essentially, like his helmet that he keeps taking on and off in this was actually built into his head in the
I never knew
cartoon.
that.
Yeah. He never takes it off until Kevin Smith's version of Man at Arms
right.
and this.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, Gwildor. Isn't this where he becomes obsessed with fried chicken?
Yeah, but it's when he turns around and
But
says,
he's eating ribs at the time,
well,
so...
he goes, we're dealing with an advanced civilization here. Look, they put their food on these little convenient sticks.
Oh, there, those are bones. I was going to share. I was going to share.
And the disadvantages of being a bearded person with barbecue. The sauce gets in your beard.
This would have been a good advertisement for KFC if they could afford the advertising at the time.
Maybe it would have helped the budget of the movie to... Oh, yeah, he's just found out what it is.
Makes you wonder what they eat in Eternia then.
Clearly, they're all vegetarians.
This is also true.
This is what made me endeared me to this version of Man at Arms, because he's obviously a worldly guy. He's very accepted of situations.
He's more daddy, isn't he? More.
Yeah.
Leather jacket with a tie, shirt, and trousers.
80s, baby.
He is so getting into Barmed. Just make sure he's wearing shoes, because no shoes, no
Denim
entry.
jacket with denim skirts, though, as well, at
Yeah.
the same time.
With which the denim jacket looks like it's made out of a pair of jeans, because the label's up by the neck.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I loved this whole this sequence of scenes, because it was such a lot of exposition. My parents have died and I'm moving away and I want to spend the time with you, but this thing has happened and then I need to do this, and you're like,
It's like, enough now, where's He-Man? Where's the swords?
Sword fight!
Sword fight! Having said that, having mentioned Top Gun, we have a character from that in He-Man.
Yes, we do.
I think we need to make it part of the Slacker universe.
Yes.
God, yes,
Yes.
Oh my God, I completely forgot. I completely forgot.
The Slacker universe is a thing.
So he's just playing a multiversal character then?
Yeah,
Must be.
And he still hasn't got any hair.
Nope.
I love that this guy's a keyboard player. He just instantly thinks it's a musical instrument.
He does throw out some good synthwave beats, though, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
I remember this in the cinema. Yeah. So in the cinema, the sub in the cinema made your chest just vibrate the minute these came in.
Does this make your heart sing? And
does, mate.
So good.
But I don't understand why he plays it. It comes out like that. But when Gwildor touches it, it's just a...
Comes from the heart of where you're from. Yeah. Those are Eternian tones, aren't they?
I mean, the sorceress's outfit is kind of...
very similar.
Has the same, tries to be anyway, doesn't it? But again, it wouldn't have been practical to have an eagle's head over your head, really, would it?
No, and I know people were disappointed, but when you look back now, they did the right thing. If it had looked too cartoony, I don't think it would have worked. But the costumes are epic. I mean, again, looking at Skeletor, the little motifs of the skulls on his knuckles.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't understand He-Man's cape. That is the thing.
Well, it doesn't really.
He doesn't have one though. Normally, does he?
No, he doesn't.
So it's
There's no kind of.
all super people wear capes, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the hero, so let's give him a cape.
let's give him a cape.
Also, it's less sort of flesh on the screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose,
True.
From that point of view.
Oh, we've redone Back to the Future set.
Oh yeah,
The
Talon under the Sea Dance.
Yeah.
Enchantment Under the Sea.
Enchantment
Dance.
under the Sea Dance. Sorry.
And they've got spam on the table.
Cans of spam.
Also, someone's put the base cab sideways. I'm really disappointed with these people.
Oh dear.
Why is this thing making noises? Oh Christ!
So, wasn't there a plan for a sequel, even though it
Yes.
didn't make the money or something?
There
or?
was, yeah. They were going to go into production, and I think literally as they were going to produce the film, that's when Canon went under.
Yeah.
The script survived because it later became Jean-Claude Van Damme's Cyborg.
No way.
No way. Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy's not touching anything. Look.
Of course it's not. He's not saying anything either.
But he's in a tin bath. On an arm.
It's such a shame that we don't see more of Eternia, more of the
Yes.
set pieces, things like that.
Yeah.
The now Mario will appreciate this one. So the famous Jack Kirby of Marvel and DC
Oh
Comics,
yes. Oh yes.
produced a lot of, I mean, intergalactic artwork during
Yeah.
the 60s and the 70s, and he came up with something called Fourth World, which was the home of Mr. Miracle and Darkseid and a lot of the new gods. A lot of what he produced during that run was the inspiration for the look of this film.
I just.
Out of all of those, Beastman is the
Beastman's the
only
only-
one that's in
original,
the
yeah.
series.
And that was the cash grab. That was the. We need more characters, more figurines.
Oh, but he should have been orange. He should have had
100%. 100%.
I know it's kind of it's
But then again, are we
it's
going back to the
ginger,
X-Men thing? Would it looked goofy if it was orange?
I don't think so. I think Merman would have looked pretty cool as well. I mean, you've got, Blade looks pretty kind of mundane, if I'm honest.
The helmet looks like something out of Battlestar Galactica.
It does. It looks like
it does. Yeah.
it looks like he's putting it on upside down.
Yeah.
Going back to that
Wanted him
Netflix
from
series,
another set.
Yeah.
there's a line that Merman says. It cracks me up every time. It's like, Merman never forgets. Neither does the sea. And I didn't realise it was Kevin Conroy that did it. Did his voice.
Great Kevin Conroy.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I always loved him in the original cartoon series, the Skeletor and Beastman, because Beastman was like his mate.
Yeah.
He was always there. He needed him around to make him look even better. Because Skeletor at one point turns around in several episodes, go, "Oh no, shut up, beastie, you boob!"
Yeah. Get away from me, you flea bag.
Oh, sorry, Skeletor.
So, speaking of Thundercats, was Monkeyan the Beastman of Thundercats?
Yes, he was. But wasn't Monkeyan one of the? He was one of the pirates.
Yeah, he was. He was one of the mutants, wasn't he?
Oh, was he a mutant?
Yeah, he was with what's his name? Is it Slide?
Slide, yeah,
something
Slide.
like that. He was part of them, and Jackal Man was another one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here we go. They're turning up.
I always like the one
Big
with
gate crashing the dance.
giant fist. He was called Hammerhand. I think.
That's the pirate, yeah, Jackhammer or something like that.
Jackhammer.
But we had that in He-Man.
We did. We had
Fistor.
Fisto.
Fisto. Yeah.
Fisto.
I can
Yes,
never,
that's a word enough.
Never
Fucking
forget.
brilliant.
There was a comic, one of the comic books, and there was a frame in the comic book, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I failed you, He-Man. I tried to fist them,
That's
but
it.
I couldn't
That's
fist
it.
them
Yes,
all." I mean, Jesus Christ!
Yep. Nail on the head.
Your first R-rated comic. Oh, that's it. It's the end of him.
I mean, considering the new bad guys, I think they're actually quite cool. Especially Blade.
are.
He's a badass in this, Blade.
They are. And they make it look good.
I don't get the liberal use of guns.
Yeah.
Especially Beastman.
Yeah,
It's odd.
like-
You could have had so many well choreographed sword fights.
But again,
another
time
one-
and money, isn't it? So
Yeah.
It's the cheap way out. It's a shame. But hey, at the time, who cared? We still loved it. I actually found this Beastman quite terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Pepsi placement.
Oh, yeah. Good.
It's him though, mate. He's just fucking.
Kang.
And I didn't realise he's got no hands. He's got like it's like knives and stuff, isn't it, for hands?
I love this guy. He's so overacts in every scene he's in.
I like the darts he shoots in a second. That's a wicked shot. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was here in the cinema because this guy's face was so up close and personal.
I like the Blade character again because when he actually confronts He-Man, it's like he says to him, "I've waited a long time for this," and I like the fact it's like I'm a swordsman, but I'm not good enough to defeat you. Sort of attitude towards it, isn't it? And it's like there's a history to him, even though he's a brand new character. I like.
Yeah, also it's two different styles as well because He-Man is not a kind of fancy swords person.
No, exactly.
He's no Conan.
No, he's a barbarian, but yeah, you're right. He is no Conan.
But wasn't the figure based around Conan?
He was based around
originally.
Conan.
He was essentially he was Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I don't think they were. I think originally they were supposed to make a series of toys for Conan, and then it just fell through, and we end up with this. And then kind of this also was that whole brought in the laws against advertising directly to children. So for 28 minutes a day, you'd have an instant advert of kind of kids' toys, which was the He-Man episode.
Yeah,
I think I said this on a previous podcast, but I think He-Man was the very first example of a toy line being produced.
Yeah.
A cartoon being produced to sell the toys.
Yeah.
And what a marketing ploy, because it worked, and it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
100% every very day.
And just to appease the parents, there was like the kind of moral at the end of everything. Here's the reason why we did all this today, kids.
That's it, yeah. And again, it was great. We loved it. But don't do drugs, kids, and he'd just instantly get on his jet sled and jet
off
sled
you go,
away.
yeah. Oh, that was what was missing.
G.I. Joe!
I am sure they could have taken the jet sleds from Flash Gordon and used them in this, and you wouldn't know any difference between the two.
You wouldn't. It's got a similar vibe to it, doesn't it?
I could never understand as well why Stratos had the jet sled.
And he can fly.
And he can fly, yeah.
I'll tell you what I did like, though, in the recent Kevin Smith cartoon is the fact that in this they use the discs,
Yes.
flying discs.
Yeah, the flying discs.
On their feet.
Which is in this
It's
as well, yeah.
incorporated into it, yeah.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I was so glad when they involved the movie stuff into the
Yeah.
cartoon. Nerdgasm was just going off like the charts, mate. And again, the budget on this is still a pretty good fight scene with all these characters.
I mean, it's no Michael Bay,
No, of course not, but still.
but I don't get motion sickness, so it's all good.
Beastman in this gets totally messed up.
Oh, yeah.
I love that Highlander kind of clang
Yeah.
that you can hear. Probably the same sound effect.
There can be only one Master of the Universe.
First time you see He-Man dual wield.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's... Now, the lizard character, what's his character's name? I can never remember. Is it like...
She did say earlier about
because he's got venom in his claws, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got poison.
But I like the makeup effect when you can see his neckline pumping, like
Like it's breathing for him.
yeah.
Why they gave him a tail, though?
Because he's a lizard, right? Mm. But the realisation of these outfits... So we say they're not cartoon comic book realistic.
No.
I still love the costumes in this film.
Oh, absolutely.
So, all right, we've got no set pieces. We're in a real life setting in real life Earth, but it doesn't matter.
No. The fact that He-Man's taken Victoria Principal's shoulder pads and
And why the hell not?
she wasn't using them.
No. Oh, there's this guy.
Yes.
The wacky sidekick.
The way he's like, he sees it, he goes, he's clearly full of bullshit. He's like, I've seen one of these before. It's Japanese.
We all know a person like that sees something.
Right, so we all know that one person, right?
I know what that is.
Yeah, look. Here he goes. So bad. Like a device from a totally different realm or galaxy. It's like, I've seen one of these before.
For such a simple effect,
Yeah.
it had such a big
Impact.
a big impact. Oh no, I need to monetize this.
Then why'd you bring it in there then?
Because he went to his mate, who was clearly full of bullshit, to find out exactly what it is.
The Van Halen drum kit in the window.
Yeah.
Friday nights in the 80s when all your music stores were open late.
Yeah.
Of course they were. Because we had nothing else better to do.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go to the arcade or go to a music shop. Those are your options.
Yeah. Or if you lived in, was it Santa Monica? Just
Yep.
go down the pier.
Just go down the pier, yeah.
Where the vampires are.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
My boyfriend and I found this thing that had all these patterns of light.
And watch a grown man with muscles play the trumpet.
Oh,
Stop on me!
The saxophone guy in that
Saxophone,
film,
sorry.
he was absolutely unreal, and I still don't get it to this day. He literally steals that whole portion of the film.
Yep. Welcome, seniors.
Oh, my pram is on fire. And what happened to that guy? What's up?
You don't ever want to know. In the back of what looks like a converted minibus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what
It does though, doesn't it? I mean, even the seating looks very...
Yeah.
Hey, there he
There
is!
he is.
In an epic leather jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, too big for him.
It's a typical detective jacket,
Oh, yeah,
isn't it?
oh, yeah.
Right?
And the comic book striped tie because you could then put contrast into the
If
character.
Decker was
Yeah.
bald.
But this guy, man, I mean, he literally takes over, doesn't he? Because he's got such a
I found something out the other day that I was unaware of. Do you know who was in the running to play Deckard?
For who?
Peter Falk.
no,
Really?
no.
He was on the shortlist to play Deckard.
No way.
You've just blown my mind.
I know. I heard it the other day. I was like, no. But apparently, out there is the casting list, and he was on it. There was someone else as well that was like
God.
unbelievable. Like, but yeah, he was on it.
I suppose he was just coming off the back of Columbo fame,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Peter Falk.
Can you just imagine him?
Oh
As
my
like-
God.
From one detective to another.
One more question.
I mean, he's my television grandfather, so
You're an android, right? Replicant.
Zoom in. Closer.
Just one more thing. It's a dinosaur.
yeah, this is a lot to take in.
Not as much as you, apparently.
Oh, is that jealousy?
Bit of side eye. He's totally not interested.
Oh, Grudor's found a car and modified it, and it's
Yeah,
a
he's
pink
already-
Cadillac.
He's already souped it up, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. A land boat.
Land boat.
And to be honest, they are the size of small boats as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So whilst everyone else is looking around, he's been stealing cars.
Yeah.
Of course he has. Nothing
Enter.
else to do on a Friday night, mate.
It runs on neutrinos now.
Where did he get all the gear to make that?
I don't know.
That looks like one of those. Do you remember the old toy, like a Simon Says thing?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's what that looks like. And you had to watch the colours and you had to put it back the way it came out.
And then became Bop It.
Bop it, that's it.
Smash it, bop it.
Quinn's got one that's called
In 2015, they released a C-3PO version of that for Force Awakens, and it actually has Anthony Daniels' voice. Wow. And he literally is like, dude, pop it.
I bet that's worth a small fortune.
What's interesting about this scene here is the way that Skeletor is kind of interacting with Evelyn here. It's realised again in the most recent cartoons.
There's a love interest of sorts.
Yeah. She loves him, but he's just using her for her power.
It's the Harley Quinn Joker sort of situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the use of using her to get what he wants, isn't it?
Yeah, which, I mean, Skeletor in the cartoon is portrayed as quite a comical character, but he's quite a devious,
he's a horrible
insidious being. Yeah, he's...
But then at times they made him a bit comical though sometimes towards the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They played it for laughs, they did. But then I suppose you have to consider it was a Saturday morning kids show, you know. Yeah, Beastman's face.
Yeah.
Was she throwing him like a bleach or something, or
ammonia?
It was something like that, yeah.
In big letters across it.
It's so cool.
At least we know where all the money went. He looks like the guy from Right Said Fred.
Give me one more chance, Skeletor. I'm too sexy for this.
Why did he kill one of the coolest characters?
Yeah, he should have died because he's boring.
Get back, beastie.
Get away from me, you flea bag. Flea-blitten vermin. To serve you.
Get down there. Off your pop.
But I like how they utilise in the movie that he has power and can do stuff with it.
Yeah. Because you very rarely saw it in the cartoon.
No.
And speaking of costumes, his second costume at the end, what do you think of that?
Oh, when he becomes galactic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, that's where the budget went. Just on that.
Yeah, Frank Langella said, I'll do it, but I want an epic costume at the end.
Yeah, got to, right?
It's got to be gold.
Oh, Twin Pines.
I think sometimes that's deliberate, isn't it? They look.
Could you imagine if the door opened and it goes, "Welcome home, Jennifer"?
When you look at a timeless classic like Back to the Future, and you look at elements that work, so you think, why do people like this film? You're going to throw it.
It's the perfect film, Back to the Future. I don't get what you say about it. It is the perfect film.
You're going to use bits of it to make another film successful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, that old ploy.
Why is the copper after Julie again? I mean, just because the place was on fire.
She was at the scene of the
scene of the crime, wasn't it? Yeah.
And the fact that guy got attacked, so he needs her as a witness.
I have no idea why Tom Paris doesn't believe in the authority, though. Like, he doesn't want to tell the police officer, other than the fact that he's smoking right in his face. Welcome to the 80s. I suppose
you could just smoke anywhere.
Yeah, that's it. I think if we remake this today, he'd be vaping in his face. Also, for people moving house, there's an awful lot of food in that fridge.
That's your concern?
Yeah, and also on the side, there's an awful lot of citrus fruit. Did they have scurvy? I'm not...
Also, I'm loving...
Why is that plant dead?
I don't know.
I'm loving the fact that his little tie clip is a pair of handcuffs.
Yeah.
Just jab it like a fud.
No shit.
Dum-dum-dum.
There's something brilliant and slightly shit about that.
The boat. That's just kind of
It's one of those Florida boats.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
With
It's
on stilts or something.
It's a repurposed airboat.
Yeah, you can see the big fan at the back.
It
and
does
everything.
look like that, yeah.
They've just added some bits to it.
This is a pretty cool device. I can actually show you what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where are the forces which you spoke of?
This is where I messed up.
She must have overpowered you.
Could you imagine if you had that device today?
Oh, it'd be amazing. Mate.
Fuck yeah.
Well, there'd be no crying.
Oh, my kids be screwed.
I swear we didn't do it 1 second.
Who made this mess?
Hang on, yeah.
It's just fun. Oh, it was the dog.
Yeah.
I mean, we get like a truth collar later, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Best
the Fortress of
actor
Solitude
ever.
came out of that, didn't it?
Does, doesn't it? What makes me laugh is that we have Gwildor typing it to get coordinates right. Yeah. These guys are typing away and they press the button and it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, more fried chicken? God, this makes me hungry every time I watch this now. I've just noticed they've got the skeletor.
Yeah, insignia on the...
Brilliant.
Whoa.
That's it, whip it with a towel. Whip it with a towel.
Yeah, but why does he have a fire extinguisher on his kitchen counter?
No idea.
That's true.
No idea.
I mean, you don't have one in your kitchen?
Strangely, no.
No, because how would I know the toast's done?
Yeah.
How's he?
You're a slacker.
He's literally wearing 4 layers, this bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a stolen item. Yeah.
Laurelwood Cemetery. He's in a flower bed. Look, if you don't believe me, go ask Charlie, all right? Go ahead, ask him. I just might do that. Well, yeah, you just have to. And don't worry about your girlfriend, kid. We got an M.T.V.B out of her. She won't get fired. As far as this thing is concerned, don't worry about it. If your story checks out, you'll get it back.
He never really did anything after Top Gun, right? Or this was before Top Gun, wasn't it?
Top Gun was 86, this was 87. No.
Apart from Back to the Future 2 and 3, that's it.
Yeah, I think he kind of disappeared into the woodwork. He did actually, in the early 2000s, he did a bit of TV. He appeared in a few TV things, but yeah, other than that, movie career was over.
Well, that's the cleaning budget gone.
Well, they're moving anyway.
I said, throw a towel at him. Get out of here.
Quite literally throwing the towel in. Palm Face by Beastman.
Quite vicious, this bit.
Let me persuade him. That's a cool headpiece. Come on,
it is, but it reminds me of like some sort of medieval Flash. Like, rather than the lightning bolts, he's just got 2 swords.
Yeah.
After this, he went on to present the Crystal Maze.
Richard O'Brien himself.
I'm surprised he didn't turn to Evil Lynn gone, can you move a bit to the left? And then a step to the right.
Back into the left.
Actually, thinking about it, yeah, with that truth collar, there was quite a lot of cool ideas that came out of this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
More exposition. Just in case we didn't realise.
Died in a plane crash. Oh.
Can they not afford a picture?
I don't understand.
They have to have the hologram?
But it's not reflecting in his...
No, it's not. Yeah.
Ruining the shot. Take the mystery away.
Maybe it's so futuristic it doesn't reflect.
Maybe.
From the air. That will require more budget.
So we're going to track it from the ground with an overhead camera on a dolly system.
This is the native girl who is helping. This may prove useful.
Probably won't.
In a way, it does, though. It does, yeah.
It does, yeah, because Evil Lynn, also a master of disguise.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the repurposed Cylons.
Actually, we're mocking Blade, but his outfit rocks.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, it's fine.
First bit of special effect.
Okay.
How did they
miss that? How did they not see that, right?
It's the other side of the tree, so it's their side of the tree. Something that big flies across the road and they didn't see it.
You got to suspend your disbelief a little bit there.
Mind you, Gordor is driving. I mean, he can barely see the steering wheel, let
hang on for
alone...
dear life.
Yeah.
Plus, where they're going, they don't need roads.
They lift it on him as well.
Yeah, of course it did, yeah.
Would you not just kind of take it off him and hold on to it?
Yeah, you'd be like, right, that's our property. Let's bring it back.
Just gonna go and use that over here.
Oh,
Dealer.
Kevin, I completely forgot that you existed until this minute.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if she says to him now, who'd you like more, me or Teela?
They'd be like,
He can't now because of the collar.
No, that's true.
What is this thing? What's the matter with it?
The collar of Elder has been questioning. I'll have it off in a moment.
Is it me, or is Man-at-Arms insignia on his helmet a bit like the Hyrule?
It is very much like the Hylian, yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Well, I thought that, but then I also thought the eagle on his
like
shoulder pad
Warhammer,
was very
isn't it?
kind of...
A bit Judge Dredd.
Well, I was going to go more along the lines of Warcraft, Warhammer.
Oh, yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah, it is.
Like an anorexic... diffuse the situation with a laser gun.
An anorexic space marine.
That's it. I was saying the Mickey out of her jacket earlier, but that is actually the waistband of jeans around her top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
And the front pockets.
Like a homemade thing.
Yeah.
Or is that... Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
Elton John.
Oh, he's a rocket man.
Oh, dear.
That's probably what he was wearing that year.
Yeah.
But with Timmy Mallet's glasses.
Yeah. Timmy Mallet.
Everybody whack a wave.
Yeah.
Timmy Mallet, bloody hell.
Oh, I used to have a mallet.
Did you?
Yeah, they produced a few, and it wasn't as big as the thing that you used to have on the TV show, but yeah, glasses on it and everything.
Wow.
Why are we still talking to this guy?
I don't know. I don't know why he's taking a keyboard on his... Like... Also, why is he using...
Why is this store still open? It looks like it's midnight for crying out
There
loud.
is that, yeah, there's many questions that could be asked about this guy and why you would let him work on your keyboard.
He needs the money.
How come I get this feeling I've been looking for you all night?
And all he plays is Hendrix.
What, an 8-foot man wearing not a lot?
Freeze, Olive. Choice, really? Choice. What is this, a circus act? Now somebody's got to give me some answers around here. Let's start with you, Blondie.
We're not your enemies. If you would just give us that, we would be very, very grateful.
You're not getting nothing till
There's always a human getting away in these movies, isn't
Yeah,
there?
of course there is, yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's Elton John! I'm a rocket man.
Hey, drop your weapons, right?
Hey, man!
That's enough of that.
How long to calculate the coordinates take so?
I don't know.
It's only that point where his accent comes in.
Yeah.
He-Man, point 6.
Chromons.
To be fair, he
What's a chromon, John?
Pardon?
The bumper of his car.
To be fair to Dolph Lundgren, he didn't do a bad job.
Oh, not at all. Not
I
at all.
don't think he did.
No. There are worse things about this film.
Yeah.
Name one. How fucking dare you, sir?
You've got to love this score.
It's Bill Conti, isn't it?
Bill Conti, yeah.
No way.
It nearly didn't get produced because at the time that this went into post-production, there was a musician strike in America. No musician was available to be able to produce the music.
Oh, wow.
So he had to go to Europe. And he literally floated about Europe for a good few weeks in order to get different musicians to record the different types of instrument for the score.
That amazing Betamax in the background as well.
Yeah, I suppose they would have still been a thing back then, wouldn't they?
They would, but the amazing thing is, like, it's in a workshop of a music shop.
He needs the money. Shut up, wacky sidekick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can tell it's the 80s when he's wearing puce jeans. Oh, he ran with the gun again.
I suppose he couldn't fight everything with a sword, could he?
No.
The
No, I
cartoon
mean,
gave
like-
different energy to this.
But I do like the fact that in the early part of the movie, he was deflecting it with the sword like a lightsaber.
Yeah. I mean, what an intro to a character.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
He honestly, he really looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. Honestly,
But I think most mad scientists don't.
What makes me laugh? I mean, it's a bit of the stormtrooper effect. A lot of those laser blasts should be blowing the shit out of everything.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not.
There should be more flames in that store than there are.
I think if I was wacky sidekick here, I'd be mildly upset that this was happening.
my store's blown up.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have stayed open late. I love this bit when they're killing each other out there.
He gets the shotgun, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No shit.
Not yet. The room's secure. Anyway, it sounded like neither one was touch out here.
Girl power.
Just instantly dispenses with everybody in front of her.
So love Teela. Like, and in the new He-Man cartoon as well.
Yeah, she's OP in the new show.
That's it. Wave your lipstick at him.
You tell him, Courtney Cox.
Don't stop believing.
This is over. You're going to jail. Accessory to assault, resisting arrest, endangering lives. I guarantee you. You and all your
And for being exceptionally sweaty.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. He hadn't taken that jacket off.
Well, like you said, he's got like 4 layers on.
Probably so he can fit that jacket.
Aha.
Oh, yeah.
Mum?
Yeah, look, yeah.
I think these
Clever.
ineffectual papers that I found might be very important.
Yeah.
Hi, Mum.
To be fair, I think that's probably the most realistic thing she could believe in at the time.
Yeah.
Because you got these creatures from outer space, and then this happening.
And your dead mum's outside.
Yeah, I'm just off to see my dead mum.
Yeah.
All fairness, though, when she realises it's not what it is, her reaction's pretty good.
It is, yeah.
Of course it is.
Why are you wearing the clothes we buried you in?
That 80s cardigan.
Why do you smell like Beastman? There's a smell of Beastman and bleached bone. I don't understand. Runs on 6 AA batteries.
Finally, does something.
Such a useless tool. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just touching buttons.
Where's me Julie?
Uh-oh. Don't do it.
No.
So this is what I don't get, right? So he's been touching the buttons. She's grabbed it, touching buttons now. So surely everything he's done...
It's just been undone.
It's just been undone now.
I think the reality of it is it would instantly open up a portal and they'd all get sucked into it.
Those eyes.
There is something so sinister about that actress as well. Like she plays
there is, yeah.
Evil Lynn so well.
I think she was very well cast from the aesthetic point of view. I mean, to be fair to the actress, to Meg Foster, she didn't get enough screen time, I think, in order to be able to give it her all.
I always used to think it was Kirstie Alley. Her and those two look so similar.
I see that, yeah.
Similarity.
Only Meg Foster isn't batshit crazy.
True. Or dead.
Or dead, yeah, there is also that.
But I remember watching Look Who's Talking for the first time. I was like, oh shit, Evil Lynn's in it. Yeah. It's not, obviously, but they do look very similar.
I've never thought about it before. They do look very similar.
Good bit of music there.
Hold ups.
Is that the shotgun?
Yes, it's the shotgun. The pump action shotgun.
My store.
Dead guys.
Yeah. Dead robots everywhere. Use their parts
to make new keyboards.
Exactly.
So you can go back in time. Oh, it's that Pontiac that just hasn't been touched until...
Oh, yeah. Oh. That is the biggest crime in this film, I think.
Yeah.
That was an extra on Chips.
I love how that car's just blown up and he's still alive.
Yeah, because he's badass.
Chips was awesome, yeah.
Cool. On the bikes.
I love how this town is open and yet no one sees this happening.
Oh, we need to go back to that because they got a sale on moccasins in that store. Everyone saw that?
Nobody hanging out of windows, nothing.
I also think it's the same set used in Star Trek Discoveries. When they find Scotty.
Do you know what?
Oh, what? Yeah.
You might be right, mate.
Put a couple of boxes
here comes
in
the
there.
big man. A very big door.
Another epic entrance here.
Yep.
And also, he kind of has like a really cool entrance, but it's not as epic as this later when they're on the rooftop and the ship just rises in the background. It's so good.
Yeah, the budget Jabba's barge.
Yeah.
yeah, his sailing skiff.
Here they come.
They look like Silver Surfers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tony Hawk's Guard.
We're kind of joking about where this has been filmed, but this is giving me Monster Squad vibes as well.
Yeah, especially when it's in an open town like this, because again, the Monster Squad is like that. But I've just realised the snake's on the side of the throne here. I'd never noticed that before.
What I like, because in the brand new cartoon, Kevin Smith gives the staff quite a lot of screen time.
Oh yeah,
the Chaos staff. But that, I mean, that's exactly what is the insignia of Skeletor on all of the costumes for the bad guys.
And the fact he goes on what was from the comic books as well, the two swords, a sword of power, and I can't remember what the other sword is.
I think it's a sword of chaos. Isn't it?
But they actually combine together, don't they?
Together,
yeah.
Just dialing up.
Wrong number.
Yeah. Domino's Pizza.
80s FaceTime.
Hang a minute, that's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
That'll be all. Bitch. Air Centurions.
Yeah.
So when this came out, I really wanted a Centurions film to come out at the same time.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would've been
Centurions is
amazing.
kick-ass.
Power Extreme.
Didn't they have, like, really cool names?
Yeah, I can't remember what they are now.
The yellow one, I think was it? I want to say Sam Rockwell.
That's an actor.
yeah, but literally the guy. I think the guy's name was Rockwell, but I can't remember what his first name was. Yeah, they were all pretty cool. No, the cartoon character.
Yeah.
The toys for Centurions were pretty damn good as well.
Yeah.
Like Ace McCloud was
Ace McCloud,
was the flying one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the sword fall
came
in?
off, yeah. Slow him down. Stay on target.
That literally looks like an armour from like G.I. Joe, like Cobra or
That's
something.
what I was thinking. If they'd done G.I. Joe at this time, would that have been Cobra Commander?
He was giving good Arnie face there, wasn't he?
He was.
So your face doesn't get, your feet don't get strapped on or anything.
No, but
I just realised the
he
cloak's
doesn't
gone.
move. Yeah. He doesn't move. It's so good.
There's literally on the back of a car.
Yeah, it is. Do you know what? You wouldn't figure it.
Oh. The best green screen ever.
I mean, what were the odds of getting that on point?
And how the hell did she not hold on to that tight enough to get?
You must not use that key.
They all got stormtrooper aim or something and just couldn't shoot him at the time.
Probably
That's
say.
it. Tuck it into your pants.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough pants, isn't there? I'd
Yeah.
probably say that Skeletor has more
Oh, and he's got no gun now.
Oh, and he's
more
been shot.
memorable
Get the
entrances.
sword out.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
Finally
Then
use your
Darth
sword.
Vader.
Come on.
But also, Skeletor has the least amount of screen time, but the most amount of presence.
Yeah, he does. Oh,
How is he going upside down? He's not even locked in.
don't worry.
A sword's out. Sword fight.
That guy just immolated. There was nothing left of him.
Yeah.
Lead him to me. Lead him to me. Here we go.
Unfortunately, no. Nothing. He should be here by now.
I'm not worried about He-Man. He knows how to take care of himself.
It's so cool. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
there. And
yeah.
it's just, oh.
Dum dum Dum, dum, da, 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 da.
Utter badass.
Also, in itself, it's quite comedic.
Yeah.
Bitch, please, ain't touching me.
Not the way to treat your beloved ruler. Throw down your weapon.
Roll down.
Or you die. But you leave the sword on your back.
Which he never uses.
No.
He doesn't.
And if I remember from the toy, he had a mace.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. That's right.
Yeah. Actually, thinking about it now, and I know I'm talking about the new cartoon quite a lot, but it's because I really enjoyed it. The new Skeletor is kind of a mishmash
Of him and
the one from the earlier cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Even his voice. I think Mark Hamill took
inspiration from him.
Yeah,
But why would you not? I mean, Frank Langella in this is just...
Oh, he rocks it, yeah.
That would have been cool if his Skeletor came into the cartoon like an alternate multiverse thing or something. That'd be so good. There's a scene, a bit in this scene here where He-Man gets pummeled by all these robot guys. Right? There's literally a dude that falls right on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
I don't know if he trips or something, but it looks brutal. Oh, hiya.
No. Oh. With all those lightning bolts, he just catches her leg.
That was a very Emperor Palpatine type special.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Use your sword.
I mean, you got to give
Yes, here we go.
You got to give Lundgren his due. He did all of his own stunts for this film.
Because they didn't have the budget.
Especially
for
the one he's going to
stunt
take in a minute, because it
much,
looks like it hurts.
double. Oh, yeah. Man at arms, you got a sword, you could have taken it out to beat Blade.
Yeah, watch the look, he's going to drop. Oh!
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
Trips over one of the...
I like that. Frank Langella's just laughing his tits off.
Yeah.
One more move, and your friends will not live to see another day.
Good shot of the sword there.
It's odd because his voice, you wouldn't be out of place on like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
Who, Frank's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If it wasn't for you pesky kids.
Their despicable lives or perish with them on this primitive and tasteless planet.
Surrender your sword. Does he call it the Sword of Power in this?
no, they never
Or is it the
mention
Sword of Grayskull in this?
Sort of, more than likely, the sort of.
I don't even think they reference it as a sword, do they? As like the conduit for the Grayskull's power.
Yeah, he says something about it later. I can't remember what he calls it, though.
I think you might mention it as a sword of Grayskull.
Good journey. Look how Blade's like, yes, I finally got the Sword of Power.
I got this one.
But if you stuck close to the legend of He-Man, he shouldn't be able to lift it, should he?
No, he shouldn't.
True. It's kind of like Thor's hammer, really, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a Sheldon laugh if ever I heard one.
He's a skeletal Sheldon laugh. God, that key looks fucked.
No, it's mullered.
I just like the fact that right now, so they've just asked Courtney Cox, what's wrong with you? And it's probably going through her head that Jennifer Aniston's being chased by rotten tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Or leprechauns.
Or leprechauns, yeah.
Leprechauns.
Wasn't George Clooney in Tomatoes as well?
Yeah,
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. That's a shocking film.
It's an awful film.
I
And
mean,
yet it became a cult classic and a cartoon on
yeah, I was
Saturday
going
morning.
to say,
Was a cartoon, that's right, yeah.
It was a cartoon born
Gonna
out
kill
of
a tomato.
Why was the scientist's skin green in that show? I just didn't get that.
No idea.
Still got a shotgun.
Yeah.
And a surprised look.
Okay, Lubick, where's the army? You shut up.
And this was the end of his career.
He looks familiar as well.
Going back to Monster Squad, though, do you remember how they get the army at the end?
Oh yeah.
Eugene sends him a letter.
Yes.
Hey, army guys, come quick.
There's monsters. Hey kid, so where are the monsters?
Oh, that looks nasty.
It's a bit Gremlin-esque.
Yeah. COVID.
When Stripe jumps in the pool and he starts.
Yep. The back
COVID.
It's COVID 23.
That's pretty gnarly, actually.
Just do the Evil Dead thing. Cut it off. You'll be fine.
Yep. Machine gun for a leg.
Yeah. Planet Terror style, mate. That'd be a good commentary corner.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're just going to give up and go home.
No.
Half expect him to do like a Rocket Raccoon bit here, you know. What I need is a new cosmic key, the leg of that guy there, and a false eye.
Don't they get like a keyboard or something to get up on that? I can't remember.
I need to know the tones. The tones.
Well, I know the tones. It's a bit of luck he was in a band.
And he has perfect pitch. We discovered that earlier when he said it was D sharp.
Yes.
I don't know if you've got it in your notes, Howard, but do you have anything on there about the competition?
Yes, so there was a competition for... was it a fan of the original cartoon?
Mattel ran the competition, didn't they? I can't...
For somebody to appear in the film... and I believe it was a young kiddie who had the opportunity and got the opportunity to start. But their appearance is so fleeting, and they're actually they're so heavily made up. And I think it's either at the beginning or at the very end when Skeletor is waxing lyrical about something. And
I think it's towards the end. That's why I brought it up, because I didn't know if you knew if you had it in your notes or not.
No, it was one of those things that I could have included it.
Isn't he's credited
powerful
as
enough?
Yeah, he's credited as Pig Boy or something.
Pig Boy. Yeah.
It's like, here's your motion picture chance, but you're covered in makeup, so no one ever knows you.
No buggery will know, and it lasts for about 2 seconds.
This is the same as Sam's brother-in-law was in a TV show.
Oh, really?
But he was a baby. And they did it as a family, a friend to a member of the friend of the family to put him in it because they needed a baby. So, and he's actually credited, and it's the only IMDb credit he's got.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that his picture?
Yeah, it was in Howard's Way or something. Or
Howard's Way, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Listen to me, boy.
Listen to me, boy.
We're not going to have a sorceress to go home to. So if you know how to do something with that.
Are we saying a chroma's an hour?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Mind you, earlier on in the film, there is a mention of a parsec.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
12 parsecs?
No, one parsec, well, yeah, 1 or 2 parsecs.
Gwildor mentions it, doesn't he?
He does.
Of course it was.
And that guy's false leg.
And the Playboy.
How? They're all blown up.
Charlie's currently crying into a broken keyboard.
Couldn't get a keyboard.
I think the
theremin.
I think the shot's coming in a minute.
I was with it. Yeah.
The kid hands and the staff. There is. There.
Yeah, there we go. That's it, yeah.
That's
Well
all, and that's it.
Thanks for that.
Who was that?
Thanks
The
for
kid who won the competition.
Oh, okay.
This man didn't skimp on leg day. I win.
She looks buggered.
I thought it was a good touch, though. To show
To
that
age
he
her
was
and he's
drawing
taking
on the
it, yeah.
power, yeah. Because she is the power of Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
So we never get to see Snake Mountain, do we, in this? So
No, they were going to make it appear, but again, I think it probably would have been as a matte painting.
yeah, so yeah,
With
that
an
still would have been
interior.
good enough though. But hey,
Yeah. One of my favourite toys was Castle Grayskull. When you look back on it, or if you got it now, it's actually a piece of shit.
I mean, the interior of it wasn't anything. It was just the
Cardboard,
outerior, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cardboard.
The best thing
cutouts
about it was the jaw bridge.
Jaw bridge, yeah.
Exterior show that. There you go. The Sword of Grayskull. Doesn't call it Sword of Power. Mine. Mine. That's a good shot.
Oh.
I mean, whatever that was meant to do was a neat idea. I just didn't.
Is it meant to lock it or something? Or
Not sure. Or was it to draw the power from He-Man?
I think it's an electronic knife sharpener. Do you reckon that's where they got the inspiration for Stargate?
Oh yes, that's
yeah,
right,
it looks
Look at
very
that.
much Stargate, doesn't it? I love this. There's a line he does in a minute, which is so cool, and I don't even know where it's Frank Langella just going with it, or if it actually was in the script. But it's, the way Frank Langella delivers that line is incredible.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Or I shall wreak unforgettable harm upon you.
Oh, here we go.
And maybe it's
what
not
a
just yet; it's
villain.
later. Yeah.
And now, Blade becomes Whip.
Whip. Licorice whip.
It looks that way, doesn't it? And Evil Lynn's getting off on it.
Oh, maybe it's later, but yeah, it's a wicked line he does later. All 80s cops have come from Nam or Korea or something, haven't they? He's cocked that gun like 3 times now. There must be
But
one
nothing's come
too
out
many
of it.
shots.
Every time he cocks it, nothing comes out of it.
Yeah, it's a movie trope. Because it looks and sounds good.
Oh, he's made E.T.'s little phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And
Out of what looks like fishing wine.
Close
and
Encounters as well.
Yeah.
They used the keyboard, didn't they?
Wow. What's it hooked up to? There's no power.
See, and that's how Elton John learned to play the piano.
He's a rocket man.
So goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah.
It's a Casio keyboard, mate. It wouldn't need power. It'd have batteries in it.
No, it would.
That's-
It's the same as the Cosmic Key. 6 AAAs.
Yep.
3 different speed settings.
6 Ds.
And a little button battery for the display.
Yeah.
6 Ds.
6 D batteries.
I never knew Casios made keyboards. I thought they were always watch people.
Mate, yeah, no.
Oh,
big,
no.
Oh,
big,
big.
Oh, yeah.
keyboard makers. Yeah, yeah.
That and calculators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watches and all sorts of things. He's made all different.
That's true.
He tries to trade the Casio watch in Planes, Trains and Automobiles.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Oh, here we go. This is when he does the line.
I like this.
Dying. Here we go.
The Omega.
So shall I be reborn. Oh, come on. He's so good.
Such a good shot on him as well.
What are they doing over there? We gotta stop this fast. Stay here and cover me, spread out. And wait for my signal. Yes, sir. these guys are mine.
Yeah.
He's determined, this guy.
But this was also
We reversed the shot from earlier.
Yeah,
and
it
turned
pretty
it
much
into
is a
night.
recycled shot, isn't it?
nothing like this had really been done before. That kind of idea. I mean, looking back on this now, I just think there was so much that went into this that is now being reproduced in other films. Skeletor.
Look at his eyes.
Yes, he said the name of the film.
He said the name of the title.
Tell you what we haven't had yet. A Wilhelm scream.
It's true.
No, it's true.
Well, here we go.
But this was kind of the first iteration within the legend of the whole of He-Man, of the fact that you could be a master of the universe.
Yeah.
You never really got that from the cartoon.
No, never.
Because it was just Skeletor dicking about and playing the Jape of the Week.
Oh, he was never really a threat in the
No,
cartoon. Like, you knew
Not
he was
on
the
this
bad
level.
guy, but yeah. Also, nothing was really at stake in the cartoon compared to this.
There was no peril.
Well, they're saying that you don't really know what's at stake at this, like other than Eternia, of which you have no relation to unless you've seen the cartoons. I didn't realise there's a skull inside of Evil Lynn's gem.
Yeah.
Yes, there is, yeah.
And here comes the awesome suit, which clearly the budget
Yeah.
went on.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I forgot about that. That helmet is just...
Yeah.
It's very Agar, right.
Yeah.
Mario.
Si, senor.
Does this not remind you of Jack Kirby's kind of Odin
Yes.
and Loki?
And Loki, yeah. The big ostentatious gold.
Yeah.
And really big head.
horns and-
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing it more now.
New Gods kind of stuff as well, like very much.
Very much so. And Galactus and things like
Galactus,
that.
yeah, 100% Galactus.
Play at 88 miles per hour.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
This was also kind of a bit Close Encounters, playing the right tune.
Oh, the right tune,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your friends.
Wonder if that was actually heavy to have on his head.
I don't
They
know,
must
It looks
have
pretty.
done.
I'm looking at it now. It's very intricate. I
Yeah.
don't think back when I first saw this, I would never have appreciated how much work went into that.
His reaction.
Holy shit.
I think that's the only swearing in the film, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah, you might be right.
They went to the same school as the stormtroopers for
I lied.
shooting, didn't they?
And they do, don't they? I think no matter what army you have, they have to be inept, otherwise the hero would never win.
Exactly.
Kevin, watch the rear. You! What's the forward position? Somebody tell me what the hell.
I love it. He's like, I don't know what the hell is happening, but I'm just going to give it my all. And he speaks about himself in the third person.
Just John had to go at it. then he just tried to kill him himself anyway. He's like, farewell, He-Man.
Yeah. Bit of a hypocrite.
Evil Lynn leaving with Beastman.
Well,
they're trying to get away, aren't they?
This is the thing.
Have Beast babies.
I like the fact that it was observed that Beastman loved Evil Lynn.
Yes.
And would do anything for her. And they're literally backing away to get out.
The athletic jump up a stage.
Yeah. Size of that gun.
Love it how Skeletor still watches him. He's like, epic evil laugh, man. Yeah. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. We finally get to see He-Man use some strength for once.
That's it.
He's the most powerful man in the universe.
Straight rip-off out of Indiana.
Yeah.
Which took all of 2 guys out. Yep. So much effort.
Yeah, it was very underwhelming.
Oh, they retreat now, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Live to fight another day.
Blade's just disappeared.
Did you just knock him down a hole?
Oh, here comes one of the most epic bits in cinema history.
I have. Where'd it go?
Yeah!
It disappeared. I mean, this is what it all came down to, was the final fight between these two.
But wasn't there an issue with this final fight?
Yes. He couldn't see out the mask.
Like they didn't have a budget for it or something
There was no budget for any of it, Ant.
Well, no. But then there wasn't an actual fight or something in the end. And then didn't Gary Goddard, the director of this, actually end up using his own money just to get a couple of minutes?
Yeah, that's correct.
Because look, this is like completely different soundstage and different actors and everything now.
Right, so this goes back to what I was saying, that they were having to dismantle sets. So obviously this was a reshoot, maybe. But
you can tell because the lighting and stuff, isn't it? Yeah,
there's nobody else about.
Yeah.
The fact that I researched was the fact that they had to literally switch the lights off in order to make it look good.
They had to if they didn't have the proper set, really.
At least they had disco lights.
But I tell you what, I mean, it works.
Oh, yeah.
It's just too short, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Shows them in isolation. But also, we haven't had any kind of fight between Skeletor and He-Man. Like, up until this point, they've never really kind of interacted as much.
It's over. Yeah, they never fought much in the cartoons and stuff, did they? Oh no! Ooh, last minute.
This is very
Star Wars.
It's like the slightest touch and he falls out.
very Return of the Jedi, isn't it?
Very much so.
And breathe.
It's just a shame how, like you said, if they had the money, it could have been so much more epic.
Yeah, out of this world, literally.
And just as an opinion, like, it doesn't need a remake. It just needs a continuation.
Yeah, do you know what? I think that would work.
I don't think you need to remake. You just acknowledge that this existed. Bring in the characters.
Well, it's now canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Skeletor doesn't actually die, you know.
No.
Oh, spoilers, John.
He wakes up in...
Well, he reappears in what is potentially the very first post-credit scene of a film.
It is indeed.
Oh, wow.
Who's that girl?
Oh, yeah, who's
I
that?
have no idea. But that costume is
Gold
very...
digger, wherever she is.
I don't know.
She's definitely on the totty list.
What is at the end of every 80s film? Someone's got to have something shinier than what they used to have. Like when Johnny Five died, he came back gold and shiny and whatnot. When, the end
R2D2, C3PO.
Yes, they all got... brand new, clean and shiny.
Polished up, chromed up. Even Chewbacca got a new perm. Looks like Dolph Lundgren had his highlights done.
Here you go. Don't say goodbye. You say good journey.
There's an old Eternian saying. Live the journey, for every destination is but a doorway to another. Good journey.
It's quite nice. Without sounding cheesy, it's quite a nice sentiment.
I was going to say, yeah, pretty good sentence.
Elton John's looking glam.
Yeah.
Elton John's got gold bits in now, John.
Yeah. He's about to have.
I love
streaks,
gold.
He's just been eating all the wrappers from the Equality Show.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to your child's history, and I can take you back in time to the past or future.
No, look, Wilbur, that's okay. Just send us home.
We're gonna get home, Lenore.
I didn't know the key could do that. Send them back in time or whatnot.
Key can do anything.
Yeah. The cosmic key.
Good journey.
She looks familiar.
John, you're obsessing about the woman that's been in the film for 2 minutes.
No, I'm just thinking she looks familiar. She looks like...
Another one to the list, John.
Yeah, no, she looks like one of... you know those singers, is it Pepsi and Shirley?
Oh, Pepsi and Shirley.
She looks like one of them, doesn't she?
Pepsi and or Shirley.
Oh, look at the tape deck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. My nan's got one of them in her house. Those dinosaurs.
Good old Gwildor.
Okay.
What a legend.
He understood.
Mm-hmm.
He got the assignment.
Yeah.
That is a nightgown.
Oh, isn't it just?
Pretty horrible.
And in socks as well. She's a catch.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so the mum and dad are still alive, obviously, aren't they?
Well. Oh, there.
There
yep.
we are, yep.
Don't catch that plane.
We're just going away for the day. We'll be back tonight. No. I changed my mind. I really do want to go to the beach with you today. Don't go to Penguin, okay?
Could you imagine if you go back in time and they still get on that flight?
God damn it.
Be Final Destination, wouldn't it?
The problem with me,
Yeah.
the problem with me is like
Cheating
I'd
death,
probably
mate.
still be sat in the living room playing on whatever computer console at the time, and my parents would be like, "See you later, okay, bye." There was something I was supposed to do today. What was it?
So she's gone out in the
She's
street
gone
for
out in the
a
night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course she has.
with the car keys, a map, and a newspaper.
I love you, Tom Paris.
Yeah.
Now let's go find Janeway and get out of here.
Yeah. I've got a ship waiting in orbit.
I'm no Torres, but you know.
Yeah.
So make sure you bring some of that KFC with you.
What are you? I'm 7 of 9.
Eternia.
And we get to see Grayskull for one last time.
Yeah.
Look at that. If only we'd seen more of that. So, man, you said, is the Castle Grayskull there better than the one in the cartoon? I think it is.
Really?
Yeah, I think I prefer that. Yeah.
Ah,
This is
what a
not
movie.
The theme to Superman.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Changed it just enough
Just-
for copyright
just changed
reasons.
a few things in it.
Christina Pickles. What
Yeah,
a
there you
name.
go.
What's her name?
Big boy, there you go.
Big boy.
Sponsor.
So obviously, I said earlier, Christina Pickles appeared as Monica Geller's mum in Friends, and obviously
Yeah.
Monica Geller was Courtney Cox.
Was.
For those of you that didn't.
Who'd have thought, eh? Could you imagine it? Like they met up with them and be like, "Oh, He-Man, right?"
Yeah. They go, God,
No.
yeah, let's forget about
You
that.
got the power, haven't you? I have the power.
You enjoy that, guys? I enjoy it.
Yeah, good,
So
good
much.
romp.
It's nice to see it again.
Good romp.
As I say, it's been a while for you, John, hasn't it?
Oh,
So,
God, yeah.
but yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Anything else, guys? If not, we'll leave it there.
No, I think
not really.
I think, yeah.
We'll leave it there then, guys. So, guys, if you like what we listen to, follow us on Facebook at the M.T.V.B Podcast, on Instagram at M.T.V.B Podcast, or on TikTok, M.T.V Podcast 197. Also, Mario, where else?
On YouTube at the M.T.V.B Podcast 24.
2024.
2024.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
There we go, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye. See you later, guys.
See you soon.